Well, I'm Lisa Kim and I live in Los Angeles.
Okay.
And I come from an animation background. I used to work for cartoons and television. And yeah, I left in 2011 to do fine jewelry design. And in my spare time, I really love to go out on hikes in the mountains and in the forests of Southern California. I love camping. I like to get outdoors, so you know, I can get away from doing this all the time. So yeah.
Outdoorsy, and then you have your fashion side too. So what made you get started in jewelry, and how did you get interested in pursuing it?
Christmas baskets.
I like that. That just like threw me for a loop. Okay.
After college, I had this thing for making these elaborate Christmas baskets. I would gift my friends these baskets that were decked out, not just in tinsel, but like Swarovski crystal snowflakes, wire wrapped around the handle, and I just went all out with these things. And at the time, I had a friend who worked for accessory design companies.
Okay.
For the mass market.
Okay.
And she took one look at her basket and she looked at me and she was like, "Girl, you gotta do jewelry." So,
Well, good for her because then now you're here. So, okay, and before we even go further, I just want to congratulate you. I heard about the grant that you got from WJA, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so what does that feel like? First of all, to even be acknowledged and, you know, to be the winner of, what is it, the I just want to make sure I'm saying the right, the WJA Corel grant? Was it Carol?
the Corel grant.
grant.
The Corel WJA grant.
Uh-huh.
In honor of Brooke Tibble McGrath.
Right.
Actually, I was awarded that grant a couple of years ago. And it was a $5,000 merit-based grant
Okay.
given to any member of WJA who was in her first 5 years of business.
Okay.
So,
But they acknowledged it this year because it was,
I kind of had a follow-up because they had a gala. There's a gala with the Women's
Right.
Jewelry Association
Mhm.
every year at Chelsea Piers.
right.
And this year I was asked to speak about the Corel grant and what I've been doing with it ever since. So I had to deliver a very quick speech and talk about
Was that nerve-wracking? Were you like?
a little bit.
Yeah, right?
A little bit. But thankfully a lot of people were already drinking and having dinner. They were like, so it was a nice relaxed environment. But yeah, it was, you know, I was asked to speak because you know, the grants and scholarships are so important and integral to WJA's mission.
Absolutely.
So we were just hoping to raise some more funds
Okay.
in our fundraiser that way. So
Okay, cool. So let's get into the jewelry. Okay, so tell us a little bit. Well, first tell us what you brought. Because, you know, we have people listening on the radio, and of course the people on Periscope can see.
Periscope to us.
Yeah, that would be cool actually. And so try to be a little descriptive in terms of how you're explaining what you have for us here today, so that those listening can at least, you know, get some kind of idea or sort of conceptualize what we're talking about until they can actually see the video.
okay. Well, I have brought today a collection of my one-of-a-kind rings, and then some of my my production rings. I've curated a colored stone story because I have this fetish for phenomenal stones. Those are gemstones that do weird things with light. You know, tiger's eye. These opals. I use a lot of opals and moonstones, and so I've brought.
And variations of blue. I love it. So pretty.
Yeah, that actually is part of. Like, there is a story to that behind my first collection.
Okay.
My first collection is called Wind Lords. My line is inspired by heroes in mythology,
Right.
and I tie that back to the modern woman. I see a parallel between the mythic hero and the modern woman. And the Wind Lords collection is specifically about the sky gods and their influence on the hero's journey.
I can totally see that, especially with
Yeah, how did you get inspired to do that?
Well, actually, this sterling silver cuff bracelet was completely hand fabricated. using the ancient techniques of chasing and repoussé. Chasing and repoussé is typically used to create ornamental, figurative forms in metal, like sunflowers or birds or Celtic knots and stuff. But I've actually tried to use it in a more modern interpretation.
Okay.
So, I have these abstract forms in my cuff bracelets, and they're inspired by Wonder Woman, among other things.
Okay.
And it's supposed to make a woman feel powerful when she puts it on. And the cuff bracelets, they represent the very high end of my collection.
Okay.
It's the custom Ferrari. Like, this is what I can do, but then the aesthetic trickles down into the rest of the collection.
I got it. So, and this is a ring here? This is stunning. I love this. So what does this represent and what, hey guys, I have old lady figures, so excuse my fingers. Tell us, what's the name of this particular ring and tell us a little bit about it.
This is the bird helm ring.
Okay.
And it's a fusion of three things. On this end, we have something like a bird's face.
Okay.
On this end, it's the talon.
Right.
And then the entire form looks like a helmet.
It does.
Oh, that's
Totally does. It's stunning. So are all of these hand done or handmade, or what's your process for making these designs?
I actually hand fabricate
The bracelet.
bracelets
Right.
myself. I work very closely with a master goldsmith
Okay.
in downtown LA to produce the rest of the collection.
Got it.
And everything is manufactured in Los Angeles.
Okay. So it's American made.
Yes.
Great. Yeah, we're back, and so Kaylin's going to start back with our questions. So we have a few questions left for Lisa, and we're going to keep the show rolling.
Yeah, so I just want to know, what pieces are your best sellers? Which ones do you get a lot of, awesome comments on, things like that?
I do sell my most popular designs at the moment with my retailer in San Francisco are colored stones in 18 karat yellow gold.
Okay.
And actually, there seems to be self-purchasers who really love these designs. And then also there are more and more brides-to-be who choose these as like alternative engagement rings.
Oh, nice! I can see that with some of the ones with like the smaller ones with the stones. I could totally see that. Yeah.
So what's like the average price point for one of your pieces?
In sterling silver, the price starts at about $150 and up.
Middle range.
Yeah, and then the 18 karat yellow gold starts at about $1,100.
Wow. Okay.
That's the one I'm most interested
I
in.
know, right?
That sounds really nice.
Expensive taste, Kaylin. Okay, so who's wearing Lisa Kim's fine jewelry? Like, what type of woman? I guess because you don't do men. I should have asked that first. Like, do you have collections for men? Is it just women?
It's just women at
It's
the
just
moment.
women. Okay.
I've done some custom work for men.
Oh, you have?
Yes.
Oh, I would love to see that.
Yeah.
That sounds interesting. Okay, so who's wearing Lisa Kim's jewelry?
My jewelry is for the modern woman who is unafraid to make a statement. So it's self-purchasers, women who know what they want and they can get it.
Yeah.
And then I would say that a percentage of my clients are collectors as well.
Oh, I could see that too.
Yeah.
Totally.
Do you have like a favorite piece for yourself that you love?
I always wear this pendant all the time. It's my little bird pendant.
Yeah.
And it actually it forms a recurring motif in my collection.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I love the simplicity of it, but yet still it have it's fine detailed. So it's stunning. I love it.
Thank you. I like to create. I don't like to do literal interpretations of things like a bird. This doesn't look like an actual bird. It's just
Represent, but you can you can look at it and know that it's a bird. Right.
And you bring something to it yourself.
Right. And so the ring that you're wearing, and even the bracelet, I'm totally checking you out. Okay, so tell us about the bracelets. I love this, and that the ring.
It's all yours. Awesome.
Yeah, this ring actually is the one ring that I made for myself.
Oh wow, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
And I chose it because the triangle. It's just this very powerful shape to me.
Yeah.
And I have it pointing inward because I want that power
To
to.
come towards you.
Yes.
I love that concept.
Yeah, I love all like the meanings behind, like the secret meaning behind all of your pieces.
Yeah. Okay, so name 2 style icons that you admire and possibly influenced your designs.
I would say Lady Gaga and Beyonce.
That's just 2 opposite spectrums, like 2. Okay.
Well, there was telephone.
Well, yeah. But beyond that, like their styles are just they're so.
Bold women, though. Both.
They
of
are
them,
okay.
so.
Yeah, okay, fine. They're both pop stars. Yes, they're both. Yes, they're powerful women. Yes, but beyond that, in terms of like their style, that's just so different. So it's interesting for you to to like I guess that kind of speaks to your versatility in terms of creating. You know what I mean? At least that's how I would interpret that.
Yeah, they are both amazing. Well, Beyonce has Sasha Fierce,
Right.
her onstage persona,
Right.
which I love because she transforms
Right.
into this superhuman on stage. And then Lady Gaga, I really admire because of her willingness to experiment and try different things.
I love that too.
Love or hate her fashion choices from day to day, like you have to respect her willingness to take risks.
Right.
So.
Awesome. And then if people wanted to purchase any of your products, where could they find you, like in stores or online?
There are 2 retailers who carry my work at the moment.
Okay.
There's Gallery of Jewels in San Francisco, and they have a website that they sell my jewelry on. There's also Liberty Diamonds in Irvine, California.
Okay.
And then I also do some retail through my website.
Okay. Okay, so tell us 3 jewelry or accessory essentials every woman should own, like must have. You can't leave the house without what?
Jewelry or accessory?
Yeah.
Well, definitely a big power ring.
Okay.
Like rings are just awesome because, when you wear earrings or pendants, you can't see them.
That's true.
Yeah.
My big hair, you see nothing.
Yeah.
You see nothing. So yeah, I agree with that.
So yeah, like a big statement ring that just makes you feel sassy.
Yeah.
I also have a thing for ankle boots.
Oh.
Oh, those are cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the fall, I love ankle boots.
Yeah, because you could get them as flats, so they're comfortable enough, and then they're not like knee highs, so you don't have this thing like constricting your calves.
Yeah.
But then it just feels a little adventurous to step into a nice pair of ankle boots.
I can see that now. Like I'm just like.
People wear them in the summer too. People wear them all times
Yeah,
of year.
yeah.
Even with like a dress, I've seen people wear ankle boots like in the summer
I
recently.
don't see it.
You don't see it?
I've been seeing it.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, in LA.
I need to pay attention. Don't just when I walk, I have like a destination, so I'm just trying to get there. I need to pay attention a little bit more. No, I actually haven't seen it much in New York, but maybe I don't know. Maybe I've just not. Who knows? Okay, so what's next for you? What's your vision for your brand in the future? Like where are you gonna? 5 years from now, where would Lisa Kim be, and what's going on with you 5 years from today?
5 years from now, I would like to try the big retailers, like Barney's or Neiman Marcus, those types. But it's a slow build to get there. I need to get in with some more retailers first.
Yeah. So I guess it's a process, right? You start with the smaller boutiques, and then you kind of gradually. I guess hit the bigger ones, like you said, the bigger retailers.
Gain a following and
So wait, just we should have asked this before. I don't know why we didn't, but how long have you been? Because you talked about your graphic design background, right? Or your artsy background, animation. And so you've done that, and then you transitioned into jewelry because of an art basket, right?
Christmas basket,
Christmas basket. I suffer with what Chris calls OPP, all people syndrome. I I forget everything. Anyway, okay.
Can't even remember the name of what it is.
I wish I could flip the camera, Chris, so you could just see me cracking up. Okay, so I totally lost my question now. Where was I going with that? Holy crap.
Transitioning.
Right. Okay. So so you transitioned into jewelry, and so how long have you been doing it?
It's been about 4 years.
4 years. Okay. So it's still fairly new.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, thank you so much for stopping in, showcasing your beautiful designs. They're exceptionally beautiful. And hopefully when you're in New York or or not, or you can even do like a phone interview with us or whatever, but keep us posted on your next thing or whatever's going on, and we'd love to talk to you about it. We'd love to even have you come back in with a new collection or new designs or whatever it is that you have going on. We would love to be able to bring it to our viewers, our listeners, and just kind of like entertain them that way and also inform them of what's going on. So again, thank you for being here, and we're going to take another quick break. I swear this is the last break. And then we're going to bring you guys the news and the events for this week. And we're going to just ooze through it and let you guys go.
Hey, welcome back, guys. Starting off, we're going to talk about today's designer feature, which I am wearing, which is the enamel hinge cuff in turquoise by designer CC Sky. If you want to look in Periscope, it's really awesome. It's turquoise in a gold cuff with a chain enclosure, which is
Yeah,
she just put it on me. It's really cool. It's like
last week we had technical issues. This week we're just like, I don't know,
jewelry issues.
Jewelry.
So yeah, you like put it in through this little
casing, and then it locks with a latch.
So yeah, if you want something different, this is really cool. It's very luxurious and chic, and definitely eye-catching since it's got that great turquoise color. You can wear it to a cocktail event or dinner, out shopping. So I think it definitely would match just about anything. I'd probably wear it on a day-to-day basis, and you can get it on Y-CLAD.com. If you
so be sure to visit.
Modeling it on Periscope for everyone.
I know. Okay, guys, so really quickly, the news for this week. CC Coffin has been named Senior Vice President of Global Communications at David Yurman. Coffin was recently the Senior Vice President of Communications for Clinique at the Estee Lauder Companies. In the newly created role, CC Coffin will lead all aspects of global communications. The JA show came to a close yesterday. Okay, but not without its annual awards for excellence. The awards were given at their gala on the 27th at Chelsea Piers in New York City, right here. Not too far from, actually, well, yeah, no, it's on the west side, we're on the east. Okay, so it's a little bit from here. And so awards were given. We were just talking to Lisa, and they actually had you listed, Lisa, as one of the well, not an award, but the recipients of the grant that we talked about. And then also JCPenney's Pam Mortensen received WJA's Lifetime Achievement Award. C. Clayton Bromberg of Underwood Jewelers took home the Ben Kaiser Award, and then Gumuchian received the corporate award. There were a ton more awards that were given that night. We totally can't go through all of them. I just kind of went through and picked what I thought seemed like the more important ones. Not that they aren't all important, but anyway, we will list them on Y-CLAD.com if you're interested of knowing who won what and what happened. It'll be listed there. And then also Accessories, the Accessories Council inducts Ed Jankowski of Luxottica Luxury Retail into the Hall of Fame. The distribution will start in September around New York Fashion Week, and will mainly target towards the Chicago and Los Angeles readers. Okay, and so Neiman Marcus has teamed up with luxury online consignment shop, The Real Real. I have yet to actually look into that, but I hear The Real Real have been doing really great things. Anyway, so Neiman Marcus has teamed up with The Real Real to do a unique exchange. The Real Real will pay consumers in Neiman Marcus gift cards for the designer trade-ins they sell. So we're talking like Chanel, Hermes, Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Prada. Instead of giving cash, what they'll do is give you in exchange for your trade-in Neiman Marcus card and it's actually going to be worth 10% more than the cash you would have received if you were to receive cash from it. Neiman Marcus sales associates will promote this idea of a trusted and private consignment service through the Real to their customers. Neiman Marcus staff will also help customers set up an appointment with the Real luxury managers in each market, who will provide what they're calling a white glove pickup service of items that customers want to sell.
That sounds really awesome.
I know, it's really cool. I'm saying I've heard about the Real and I've been hearing really good things about it, but I have yet to actually visit their website to really see what it is, how the whole process works. But I'm going to actually consider it this week, and then maybe talk about it next week on the show, like what's really going down, and like how this whole process works, so that we can actually give maybe a in-depth thing on how they're how they're working with Neiman Marcus on this whole thing.
I hadn't heard of it before right now. So, but now for industry events for all of you guys in New York. We talked about this last week, and it's actually here today. The Young Event Professionals second annual event showcase is at the Heartland Brewery. You still have time to get there. It's a free event, so we're almost done. You can head on over if you're listening. There's a lot of New York City local bands and musicians, and you can get tickets available on Eventbrite. And for those in California, the Taste of Brews is happening in Long Beach, and you can network with industry leaders, and it pays homage to the passion and excitement that today's full-flavored craft beers are generating among consumers, and gives kind of a platform to introduce new styles. So it's going to be on August 22nd from noon to 5 p.m. and will be at the Lighthouse Park at 200 Aquarium Way in Long Beach, California. Yeah. So you can go to tasteofbrews.com.
Now, why don't we have those type of things here in New York City?
There has not been one.
Can someone do something like this? I would like to go to a huge beer tasting brewery, I don't know, whatever kind of thing.
They do not have that.
It's like everywhere else but New York, it seems like. They're always reporting somewhere else. But anyway, go ahead.
This next one in Chicago. They don't have Summer Wing Fest. We do not have Summer Wing Fest, that's for sure. And it's going to be at the Bailey Auditorium. So if you're in Chicago, it will be at 1340 West Washington Boulevard. And it's held annually indoors every February. So they brought it outdoors for the summer, which is really cool. I mean, wings and outdoors, I think, goes together pretty well. Yes. September 3rd, so you still have time to get your tickets on Eventbrite. It'll be from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. and it'll be, a bigger, better version of prior years. There's more restaurants, music, outdoor games, and of course beer and full bar just to complement the wings. And that awesome outdoor, it's like a wing festival. I'm jealous.
I know. Yeah, it seems like all the amazing events happen outside of New York City.
It's crazy. There's something here. We need to figure out.
I know. We need to find it, and then we need to go, and then we'll tell you guys how it went. That's what we need to do. So guys, so really quickly, I just want to tell you who's going to be here on next week's show. We're going to have Ashley Vives, who is an event and wedding planner, and she's been planning and coordinating events for the past 10 years. She is the founder of the wedding site proposals.com, where she assists in coordinating and making the proposal process an event. It's actually the coolest thing. It's from the proposal down to the weddings. Like, she plans the whole thing. It's really neat how she does this, and we'll talk a lot about that next week. So we'll talk about, I guess it would be a lot of love stories and that kind of thing.
That'll be fun.
And so, of course, make sure you tune in right here on Blog Talk Radio. Hopefully you Periscope listeners or viewers will, join us again next week. And thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you. Thank you so much again. And guys, remember, love life and wear it well. Have a great night, everyone.